welcome back to my channel, and happy new year to you all. I really wish you the best for 2025. That's crazy. We are already in 2025. I cannot believe it. That's crazy. But I really think it's gonna be a good year, reading wise, but also just with life in general. So let's do the January TBR. With my TBR jar, I added new prompts in it. My TBR card is overflowing. That's crazy. I've had some Christmas gifts. I also bought new books recently. So yeah, that's overflowing. And also my card is very little. So I may have to change that or stop buying books. That's a good thing. I think I have like 30-ish books on it, so yeah, that's a lot. Let's do a December wrap-up. I'm not gonna do an entire video on that because I only have 4 books, and also because I kind of don't like those videos. I don't know, I'm never watching them. I mean, maybe I will at some point, I don't know why. I never tend to watch those videos. I don't read enough books a month to do a whole video on it, I feel like. So maybe I'm gonna do it, but like with 2-month reads in one video, I don't know. But I had a TBR for December. I had 6 books, but one of them I never received. I had ordered it, so that's the reason why I had put it on my December TBR, but never got it in the mail. So I did a request and I'm just waiting for it to come at some point, but I don't know. I read 3 books from my TBR, so that's not good, that's not bad, that's just not bad. So yeah, first I've read a thriller in French that's called Northville by Frontilier, and I love that book. I rated it 4.75. Then I read another book that wasn't on my TBR. It's also in French. It's a dystopian romance that I didn't like that much. I rated it like 2.75. Then I read The Nightingale, and I'm so happy I read that book. That was a 6 stars read. I loved that story. I cried through the whole book. I mean, that's a beautiful story. Everybody should read that book. You've seen this in my last video, in my end of the year tag. I talked about this book a lot, so you may know that already. That's a favorite. And lastly, I read One Last Gift by Emily Stone, which is a Christmassy book that talks about grief too. And I liked it. Some things I didn't like. I feel like I have mixed feelings about the main male character, Sam, but that was a good Christmas book, I would say. So it was a 3.5 for me. That's all. Now let's go for the January TBR. First prompt of the year. What's it gonna be? Okay. I cannot. From your 25 books for 2025 list. That's a very good news. That's very good to start 2025. Okay, what do I have? I have several. I'm gonna just take those out. Okay, I know I have those 2 and this one. And what else? I think that's all for now. I think those are the 3 options we have. We have a thriller, None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, or we have 2 romances, Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young, or a novel love story by Ashley Poston. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know. This is the first prompt, and honestly, I think the first one is hard because you don't know what's gonna be next, and you know which prompt could do for this one or this one, so that's hard. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for this one. This is a story of a girl that is on the road, and I think she gets stuck in a small town, and she realizes that this town is her favorite book town. So she's meeting the characters of her favorite book. I really want to read that book. I love that author. I've read The 7-Year Sleep and The Dead Romantics, and I've loved both. So I'm really, really happy that I have this book for the first prompt. Let's put this here. Prompt number 2. I forgot to tell you. I think I'm gonna choose 6 books. Place in the title. A place in the title. Okay, I have this one. Okay, I don't have many, I think. Okay, maybe this one. Oh my god. I don't have many. I have, I think, 2 options. Yeah. I only have 2 options. This one is in French. It's called L'Enfant du Train, which means the kid of the train. Yeah, the train is a place, I feel like. Or we have The Retreat, which is a place of wellness, you know. And I don't have any other option that would fit the prompt, I feel like. So I think it's one of those, and I really want to read this one first. I think I'm gonna choose this one. This is, I think, an idyllic wellness retreat on an island. That's a place of relaxation, like chill place where you just rest. But there are people going there that have secrets, mysteries, I don't know. Now they can't leave. So we have 2 people dying mysteriously, and they want to escape, I think. Yeah, the rest of the guests, I think, are going to like try to understand what's going on. So I think it's gonna be great. I don't know that author. My sister offered it to me for Christmas. I've never heard of it, but I'm so eager to just discover a new author to me and a new book. And I'm glad to add a thriller to my January TBR. Third prompt. I love doing this. Okay. First book in a new series. Okay. Do I have any? First book. This is the first book in the series. This is the second one, so it's not working. This is not a series. Is it? Is it a series, you guys? Because I know that there's a book called Out on the Woods, maybe, that's coming out this year, like this month. So maybe it's like interconnected standalones, but still it's a series. I don't know. I have to check that. So that's maybe a contender. I know this one is. It's a French author. It's a romance with a little bit of mystery, like dark academia vibes. And that's the first of the series. And I think that's all. We don't have a lot of options here. Yeah, I think those are our only options. And honestly, if this one is a series, I think I'm gonna read this one. But I have to check first. How am I gonna check that? Oh my god, is it written somewhere? Is it the first? I don't know. How can I know? I'm gonna say that this is the first book of a series or not. I'm struggling right now. I'm so indecisive because I'm not sure. But this one I'm sure. And I really want to read that one, but I'm not sure I'm wanting to read it like right now. This is supposed to be fall coded, so that's not really fall right now, it's winter. But I know I'm not gonna be able to read the books with the right season, I feel like, so maybe I should. I don't know, you guys. Okay, I'm gonna pick this one. And afterwards, if this is not from a series, I will change to read this one. Okay? Deal? Deal. I'm making the rules. That's my video. Book number 4. Okay, this is a big one. Started but never finished. Okay, that's not a good one. Honestly, that's not. Okay, I've started this one. I'm picking this book on every freaking TBR every month. I never read it. That's crazy. That's the only one I started. Oh, no, I have this one too. I really need to finish this one. Yeah, so I could read November 9 by Colin Hoover. I've read like 36 pages and never continued. I don't know why. I mean, that's not that I didn't like it. I think I was surprised because in the beginning of the book, they are very young characters and I didn't expect that. I think the cover is so ugly that I'm struggling to pick that up, but that's all. Or I have this one. It's a French book. The author sent it to me like freely for me to read, and I've read 100 pages. So yeah, and I really need to finish this book. So I think I'm gonna put that on my January TBR. It's a romance. Oh, I never said what that one was about. This is a romance, and there is a pregnancy, unexpected pregnancy, and also we have a disabled representation. And this one, so it's a romance, but there is like magical realism in it because there is like time travel, and this is about a singer in a K-pop band. So that's not my usual music taste, I would say, but that doesn't bother me, I mean, for now. So yeah, I really want to continue reading this one. Okay, fifth book. Oh, I picked two. Which one do I take? Which one? This one. Okay. Is it? I'm not sure. Oh my god, I know what's written. Sister pick. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna ask my sister. I'm gonna take a picture and ask my sister. My phone is currently there recording, so I have to take a photo with this. Okay, done. I sent her a picture. While we wait for her to answer, we're gonna pick the final prompt for that TBR, and I hope I'm not gonna take the same one as she's gonna pick. So we'll see. Come back here. Okay. Oh my god. That's the first time someone is like participating in my video. Okay. Multiple POVs. Okay, so which one do I want to read? And we'll see. I mean, I want to read Apprentice to the Villain. Is it multiple? I know the first one was multiple POVs. Chapter 1, the knight, Becky, the villain. Yeah, Evie. Yeah, this is multiple POVs. So I'm not gonna just think about it or try to find another book I want to read. I want to read this one. Since I read the first book, I've been wanting to read this one so bad, but I don't know. It wasn't on my TBR for December, so I couldn't read it. So I'm happy it's getting on this month TBR. And also, I don't think my sister is gonna pick this one. And now we just have to wait until she picks a book. Okay, guys, she hasn't answered yet, so I'm gonna just end the video here, and I will put here the book that she chose, and I'm gonna just wrap this up. So we have a novel love story by Ashley Boston, The Retreat by Sarah Pierce, Out on a Limb by Hannah Bonham Young, À l'envers du temps by Emmeline Desbois, and The Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayer, and the final book that my sister chose. So that's all for my January TBR. I'm kind of glad. Those are very very anticipated reads for me. So I'm so eager to read those books. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna read first. We'll see what my first book will be for that new year. That's the last time I'm saying that, but Happy New Year again. And tell me all about your most anticipated reads for this new year, and what are you gonna read in January? Do you have a monthly TBR or not? Just tell me.